Let us solve some questions based on profit, loss and discount. A shopkeeper purchased 200 bulbs for rupees 10 each. However, 5 bulbs were fused and had to be thrown away. The remaining were sold at rupees 12 each. You have to find the gain percent or loss percent. Here the choice is given because depending on the question, you have to analyze is it going to be the profit or loss, and depending on that you will calculate the respective percentage, right? So how do we start the question? First of all, always go line by line in such word problems. First line says that a shopkeeper purchased 200 bulbs for rupees 10 each. That means you can write here the CP of 200 bulbs equal to 200 into 10, because each bulb was costing rupees 10. So the cost price of 200 bulbs would be rupees 2000. Right? The next line says, however, 5 bulbs were fused and had to be thrown away. The remaining were sold at rupees 12 each. Now, the 5 bulbs have fused. So, how many are we left with? 95. So, the selling price of 95 bulbs, it would be how much? 195 multiplied with the number of bulbs per charge that it has. It will have a 12 rupee charge. So when we multiply these terms, we would get 2340. So now the selling price of 195 bulbs comes out to be 2340. Now can you identify, has the shopkeeper earned profit or loss on this transaction? Because the selling price is greater than the cost price, we have got gain percent, that is profit percent. How much will that be? First of all, we will calculate the profit, that is 2340 minus 2000 equal to 340 rupees. This is my profit, and what is the profit percentage? It would be 340 upon the selling price, the cost price of the product, that was 2000, and we multiply this with 100. Solving this, we get 17. That is, on purchasing 200 bulbs and selling 195 bulbs, we have got the profit of 17%. The next question. Next question says, the cost of an article was 15,500 and rupees 450 were spent on its repairs. Now, let us discuss what do you mean by this amount additionally getting into the repairs. See, this additional amount is your overhead expense. As we discussed, whatever the main cost is, the main cost of the product is your cost price, but whatever additional expenses you are doing on that becomes your overhead expense. So over here we can see that the total cost price, I would write the total CP would be the original cost price on which the product was bought, that was 15,500, and this was the cost spent on the repairs, right? So the repaired cost will also get added to the same. So the total cost price comes out to be 05951, 15,950 rupees. Next, the next statement follows, if it's sold for a profit of 15%. Now the profit percent is also provided to us, that is 15%. We need to find the SP of the article. Now we are already provided the 15% profit. Can you tell me profit is calculated on which amount? Yes, profit is calculated on the cost price only. So this means the profit would come, first of all we need to find out the amount of profit that we have earned. That would be 15% of the cost price, that was 15950. Now on solving this, we get 15 over 100 multiplied with 15950. This will cancel, and here we get 5 3s is 15, 5 2s is 10, 3 into 1595 over 2. Solving 2, 3 5s is 15, 1 3 9s is 27, 28, 2 carry, 3 5s are 15, 16, 17, and 1 3 1s are 3 and 4. So you get a profit of 23 92.5 rupees. Now this is the profit that has been earned. What we have to find out? We have to find out the SP of the article. So because we have the profit also, we have the CP also. Can we find out the selling price? Yes, we can. We discussed one formula earlier. Profit is equal to SP minus CP. Now in this formula, we have two quantities known and one is the unknown quantity. Now let us write the profit, which is 2392.5 equal to the selling price that we have to find out minus what is the cost price? It is 15950. So I write 15950. Now over here on solving we get 2392.5 plus, because this term was getting minus over here, on the other side it will become plus. So plus 15950. So we get the selling price as 18342.5 rupees. This was the selling price. Understood? See, you might come across such questions in which CP was given and profit was CP is given and profit is given. You might have to find out the selling price. The other questions could be in which you will be given loss and CP and you have to find out the selling price. The simpler questions would be like selling price is given, cost price is given, and you might be required to find out the gain percent or loss percent directly. The third type of question is, a shopkeeper buys 80 articles for rupees 2400. That means we can write the cost price of 80 articles will be equal to how much? 2400, right? The next statement goes, and sells them for a profit of 16%. Now again the profit percent has been provided to us, that is 16%. We have to find the selling price of one article. See, the procedure that we are going to follow in this question is, we will be finding out the selling price of 80 articles, because cost price of 80 articles has been provided to us, profit percent is given by which we can calculate the profit earned, and when we have the profit and cost price, we can easily calculate the selling price of 80 articles. Once we have the selling price for 80 articles, we will divide it with 80 to get the selling price of one article. Now let us start solving this. We will first calculate the profit, that would be equal to 16% of 2400. Why am I doing this step? I'm going to explain it again. Please pay attention. Profit is calculated on cost price, same as loss. Loss percent is also calculated on cost price only. So what we do here is, we calculate 16% of 2400. That will be the profit earned. So let us find this out. 16 upon 100 into 2400. Zeros get cancelled. We are left with 384. Now this is the profit. The next step is finding the selling price. I told you the formula, profit is equal to SP minus CP. We will be using this formula again because profit is 384. Selling price is what we have to find out, and cost price is provided to us as minus 2400. Now we will solve this and get 384 plus 2400 equal to SP. So SP comes out to be 2784. Now this is the selling price of 80 articles, right? The last and final step is to find the selling price of one article, that would be equal to 2784 upon 80. You divide the total selling price upon the number of products that you had. We had 80 articles, so I have divided it with 80. You get 34.8 as the selling price of one article.